We are going to see about file handling in Python. So why do we need a data file? Actually, saved program stored in the hard disk. While the user start to execute the program will be loaded from hard disk to RAM. Next, it will be executed and produce the result. The result will not be stored in the hard disk. Such program called transient program. In case of persistent program means, say after loading the data from hard disk to RAM, next executed by processor and result will be produced. The data also will be stored back to the hard disk. That is called a persistent program. So whenever we start to execute program, we can read the data from that particular file. Data will be stored in permanent in the hard disk. So such data called persistent data. It will be stored in the any file of the hard disk. So we can read or write any process in the particular file. So files are required. And what do you mean by file? File is nothing but a sequence of character or bytes. So through the Python program, we can write the data into the particular file and which is stored in the hard disk. Same way we can read the data from the particular file which is stored in the hard disk. And type of files, first one is text to files. Text to files is a sequence of lines and each line consists of the characters, and characters may be alphabets, numbers, and a special character also included. And binary file means not a text file. Example, audios, videos, image, and it will be stored as zeros and ones. And comma separated file version file is also like a text file, but the difference between text file and CSV files here, this will be separated by the comma or any other special delimiter will be used. And these are the difference between text file and binary files. In the text files, information stored in ASCII character format, American Standard Code information interchange, but binary file stored as a zeros or ones. And in a text file, every line is end with the EOL, that is the end of line character \n. But binary files, there is no EOL characters, and it supports Unicode characters, and binary file supports for image, audio, video. And here in a text file, we have to convert the text into that binary format, so translations require, so time it consumes more than that binary files, because binary files no need to convert anything because it is stored as a zeros or one. And the main operations of the file is open file or create a new file, read a data from or write a data into file, and close the file. Some other operations also we can do, appending the data and inserting data in the file, deleting data from file, and copying the data into file, from one file to another file, and modification also we can do. So before start to do any operation in the file, we have to open the file object or file handle. So how to create the file object means file object name equal to open and name of your file and comma access mode. See here example, f equal to open of book.txt is a file. Here the mode is not mentioned, so default mode is or read mode. Suppose the file not present in the particular location, then it will raise a error. So book.ts next segment, comma rt is given. So r indicates the read mode and t indicates the text file. And next, after finishing all the reading, writing operations, we have to close the file object using the function file object name dot close. And in example, here open the book.txt and file handle object is f. So we are closing f dot close. So next, describing the file handling, you consider one txt file. First .txt, it has some statements. See, you can store the txt file, open the notepad and type any text and you can store, or open Python and you can type any text, but it's saved in a format txt format. Then only it became a text file. And see here I open the file first.txt. I didn't mention the mode. So by default mode is read mode, and f dot name means it will display the name of the file. F dot mode means it will show the mode, and next whether the file is readable or not, it will be checked by the function f dot readable, and whether it is closed or not we can check using the function f dot close. But now it not at close, so it will come false, and f dot close means indicates okay file will be closed. And then next if you are checking f dot close means yes close the file, so it will come a true. And these are the file modes. The first column indicates a text file mode, second column indicates a binary file mode. So OR means we can open the file for read. Suppose the file doesn't exist mean it will show the error. RB means for reading the binary file, and W for writing the data into the file. Suppose the file doesn't exist, it will create the new file, and AM means append the data with the previous data. This file also not present means it will create the new file. And R plus means we can do both read and write operations, but the file must be exist. Suppose the file doesn't exist means it will show the error. And W plus means for both reading writing operations, but what is the difference between R plus and W plus means W plus the file doesn't exist, it will create the new file, but R plus it not. And A plus means it's like append a new data, read and write. Even though file is not present, it will create the new file. And next, if you are going to read data from the files, the following functions are used. First, you want to read all the letters from the file. We have to use the function file object name dot read. Or you want to read the particular letters or 5 letters, 3 letter or 20 letters alone. You want to read. Now we have to use read of n. And you want to read a single line, first line from the file, now you can use a read line. And in the first line we want to read the particular letters, now we can use a read line of n. N indicates the number of characters. And you want to read all the lines from the files, you have to use the function file name object and read lines function to read all line. Writing the data into the file also we have follow notable two functions. The first one is we have to write the particular one string alone we can use the function object name dot write of the string name only one. You want to read the more than one strings or tuple of string or list of strings, then you have to use write lines of and the variable list of string na list variable you have to give, tuple of strings na you have to give that the tuple variable name you have to give. So we are going to see the examples for reading function. So consider this text file. From this text file, we are going to read. See here, open the file and next start to read. File object dot read. So read means it read all the characters and it will be assigned to the variable str, and it print in the heading read all characters and print of str. Now what are the things we read? It will be shown, and f dot close, the file will be closed. See here, read all characters. So what are the contents in the first.txt? Everything will be displayed. And next, f dot read of 12. It means only the first 12 characters alone read from the file first.txt. So I am stored in the first 12 characters is displayed. So here character means I already told space also considers a character, even though the number also considers a character in a text file. And next, read line functions is used to read a one line, single line from the first.txt file. So the first line fully is readed. I am students, I am studying 12th standards fully read. And next, in the first line, okay, want to read only the 20 characters. Now we have to give a file object dot read line of 20. So the first 20 characters alone read and display. You can count and check. And next, read lines functions. Read line functions to read all the lines. Okay, so what is the difference between read and read lines now? Read means it read one letters, but read lines means read line by line, it will be readed with the delimited backslash n. So different. Next example for writing functions. See here, The one file is created greeting.txt and going to write one single string good morning into the file greetings, and next to close the file. You see here, afterwards you open and check the text file. After executing this program, you open and check the good morning will be written into the greetings.txt file. And next you want to list of strings good morning, good evening, a list of strings assigned to the variable lst. So list of string you want to store in a particular file, we have to use the function write lines. So write lines of lst is given, and next you open and see it will come in the single line good morning and good evening. So if you want to bring it good morning next good evening, what you have to do, we can include the delimiter backslash n. That's why it's done here. See that good morning backslash n, comma good evening. If you give like this, then good morning in the first line, good evening in the second line of the file. So the same things the next this one also like a list of string here tuple of string, that's only different. Previous one third one is list, this one tuple. You know list means enclosed by square bracket, tuple means enclosed by parenthesis. Remaining everything same, only result. And next here first four are write mode. Okay, so every time the contents are overwritten. So first time good morning is given. Okay, good morning coming. Second program good morning, good evening. So the first one is replaced by good morning, good evening. Okay, and third one also it come in the next line, third and fourth. But see the fifth one mode is append mode. Append mode means the data will be added with the existing data. So what will happen? That good night and sweet dreams will be added with the good morning and good evening, the previous data. That's append mode. Thank you.